Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Ramakrishna Namo. Okay, actually I'm from Belur Mott. This is my college, and this college is actually dream child of none other than Swami Vivekananda. Actually, he coined the name Vidyamandira. Now today, my topic is defending against attack, adversarial neural cryptography. So these are the different publications of mine, different Elsevier, Springer. I have more than 150 publications in high impact journals. So what is the problem? Problem is that we have a lot of data. Lot of people saying that data is a oil, data is a gold, data is everything right now, because we are actually dealing with data analytics. But the problem is that how to handle this much of data. That means how to maintain the data, how to put the data across the organization, and not only that, how to get revenue from that data. The most important problem is that how to secure the data, right? So this one is my article. I published this article in this year 2024, and here I have mentioned lot of new evolving cyber attack with the help of Gen AI. So Jamtara gang is old, because right now the driving seat is for this Rajasthan Bharatpur gang and the Uttar Pradesh Mathura gang. 80% of the cyber crime actually been conducted by these two gangs. So I think all of you are heard that the Aadhaar card fraud, and you heard that from different land photographs or the different land documents, they are trying to fetch our biometric authentication. And what we are doing? We are actually moving to the VID, right? Virtual ID. And we are thinking that now we are secure. But look at this kind of app. We are actually downloading this kind of app from anywhere, because this type of apps give you the full version. And this is the article I have written, that using this kind of app, a lot of malicious things can be installed in your computer. Whatever I'm saying, I'm not saying. I will show you the actual practical things. So if that get installed, anyone can snatch the OTP, because if you need to change the VID, if you want to face the VID, only things you need the OTP. So this is another things. Loan apps scam, we know. Here the eavesdroppers are using extensive generative AI. So look at the situation. If I send one WhatsApp to you, and if you change the message, also if you change the timestamp, then what will happen? This can be done in reality, believe me. So cyber threats won't wait. We need to upgrade our skill. So three things important here. One is educate the people about the threats. Second is adapt processes to support resilience and ensure adequate defense. So here another of my article where I have written about these things. So now the very good tagline is generative AI and LLM tools for cyber attack. Look at the tagline, Suraksha tutegi, data lootegi. So this is actually generative AI can do. Look at here. It can perform social engineering attack using phishing, deepfake impersonation. Also, it can use multi-application things like criminal service. GPT can give you the criminal service. How? I will show you. Next, the hijacking things. Also, AI is a double-edged sword. That means in the previous slide, I have shown you that how AI can be vulnerable. And in this slide, I'm showing you how we can use generative AI to defend that AI attacks. So here, advancing the analyst, automated response, playback design, and again, using extensive generative AI things, we can defend that thing. So what is generative AI? I'm talking about generative AI for last couple of minutes. So generative AI is nothing but a subset of deep learning. So two modules are there in generative AI. One is called generator, and it's called discriminator. Now the task of generator is to generate some data. If I give some input to the generator and also the noise, then it will generate a new data. Why I'm talking about noise? If I give the input to the generator, it will generate same thing. If we add a noise, then it will generate different kind of things, and it will be at per to the input data, right? And the defender is there to check whatever the output is generated by the generator, that output is fake or real. If generator generate one output that is not detected by the detector, that means the discriminator, then generator wins. So now, think of the situation, what can happen here. In case of fraud analysis, we need lot of data. But the problem is that we do not have the data. Why? Because actual crime and the reported crime, there's a big difference between these two things. So we need generator to generate new data. Look at here. This is the data. I want to generate a new data. So I can write some line of code. This is a snapshot of my code. And I can generate a new data. Look at here. This curve will show you that real data is denoted by the blue dot, and the orange means the generated data. It's quite similar to the real data, right? Now, going to the next part. In generative AI, if I ask any GPT to give me this kind of information, generate a phishing mail, it will don't give you, because all of we know that due to the violation of content policy. Okay, and if I change the things that I have written this code, can you find out some error from this code? It will give you. If you think, no, I'm telling a wrong thing, then I have this one. It's called Warm GPT. This is designed by GPT-Jet model. And if you ask to write anything, it can give you the things. If you want to write business compromise mail, it will give you that. If you think, no, this Warm GPT is not sufficient for me. Me means for the attackers. Then I have another one. It's called Wolf GPT. So it will give you all these things without any content policy. There is no content policy here. If you're not satisfied with this product, I have another one for you. It's called Fraud GPT. Okay? So what is the thing here? Look at here. It's indicate where a malicious link could be placed in the text. And it is updated every 1 or 2 weeks. So think of the vulnerability. This is another article published in Statesman of mine, where I have talked about general intelligence, means artificial general intelligence, term coined as AGI. Next, we have already encountered this kind of attack. This is called cyber security challenges and deepfake. So, nakli chehra asli khel, suraksha ka ho gaya fail. What this means? This is another of my article. Here, these are the different data set. Here we have run generative AI to find out the deepfake images, deepfake video. This is actually the result where our technique got 99% accuracy. It was published in Elsevier. Next is, the next attack is sextortion. We all know that what is the problem here in sextortion from using Facebook. If you accept any friend request, what will be the consequences? Next, another thing is called CSAM attack. That means child sexual abuse material. Now we have designed one model. This model is designed using attention-based model. Attention means it will keep the attention a particular input. So if I have an input, it will give the attention to a particular part of that input. And our target is to find out the age group. So this is the attention model we have used. And we got this much of accuracy, 97%. Next is, we have developed one thing here. Here, the thing is that age invariant recognition, facial recognition. Look at here. There are different pictures. Also, we have done dead body image recognition. Look at the picture of Sushant Singh Rajput. So here, this is the age invariant detection, where we can identify a person invariant of age. Now, people, I think whatever I have talked right now, all of you know that thing. Because you know what is machine learning, you know what is deep learning, how to run that one. But a lot of people, what do? They use a pretend model, they run that model on the data. The problem is that they don't know this kind of tuning. They don't know this kind of tuning. What are the tuning you need to do? How to split the data? And what type of feature selection, feature importance can be used for a particular data? So if you use this extensive amount of tuning, you will get more better result in your case. So these are the things. And in case of crypto security also, for the quick purposes, these 4 attacks can be happen in cryptocurrency. We have written a generative AI. This is from the BSC scan. If we download the actual contact, using that contract, I can find out whether there is any vulnerability present or not. Okay. And the most important one. Now, machine learning is old. The new is federated learning. Have you heard the term? Federated learning? Okay. So this is a distributed machine learning. It's called distributed machine learning. In previous case, in machine learning, this is called centralized machine learning. Suppose I have data, I have a model, I want to run that model on that data, I will get the insight from that data, right? But here, due to the privacy purpose, why a particular company will share their data to anyone? Whenever we are keeping our data to the cloud, cloud is not mine. I don't know what kind of security is going to use in cloud, right? So why I will share my data? The federated learning is saying that I need to keep my data. Okay, this one. I need to keep my data in a central server. That means, suppose there are 5 clients or there are 3 clients. They are not sharing their data. They are running their model in their place. Only they are sharing some model parameters to the central server. So data will not going to be shared. Look at here. Data is not going to be shared. Some model parameter being shared with the central server. Now you can ask me, whenever you are sharing some model parameter, that model parameter get hacked, right? It's a very simple thing. Then what we have? Now what we have, okay, this is called 2 kind of problem is here. Whenever I'm sharing my model parameter get hacked. And if my model parameter get hacked, 2 things can happen. One, using that model parameter, anyone can find out what actually I am doing, what was my data, what was my model, how I am training the model. And the second one, anyone can tamper that model parameter and it can manipulate the server. So we have this option, differential privacy. When we are sharing our model parameter, we are adding some noise. Now take my parameter, because it is already added with noise. If you take my parameter, you can't do anything. So we will not do anything. Again, if anyone try to poison my central model, at the time of upgradation or aggregation of my model, also I am adding some poison here. That means adding some noise here. If it is not maybe accepted things, then I have another things. Secure multi-party computation, SMPC. What does it mean? That means whenever I'm sharing my model parameter, I'm not sharing the whole parameter. I'm actually segregating my model parameter into different shares. Suppose I have splitted my model parameter into 10 shares. Now I'm sharing my parameter. If you receive my parameter, then you will not be able to actually generate the original parameter. Why? Because there is a threshold value. If my model parameter get divided into 10 shares, if the threshold value is 7, you need 7 odd parameters, then you can be able to generate the image or generate the information. So here, one step ahead. Here we are providing privacy preserving federated learning. What does it mean? Suppose last couple of minutes ago, I have told you, I am not sharing my data. So there is no chance of data leakage, right? The data is received to the client. Client will run the algorithm in their side. Only the model parameter gets shared. Can you trust with that model? Suppose you want to run one model in your client side. I have provided the model to you. If any function written in that model that is responsible for sharing your data, then what will happen? So here, what we are doing, we are encrypting the data. We are running the machine learning algorithm on that encrypted data. So machine learning algorithm on encrypted data, and the result also will be encrypted one. right? So we are not sharing data, even if we are not sharing the plain data. So this is the version, this is the encrypted data on which we are trying to run this kind of things. Okay, last couple of minutes, last 2 minutes. ये तो ज़रूरी नहीं कि एंड हैप्पी एंडिंग हो. अगर एंडिंग हैप्पी नहीं हो तो पिक्चर अभी बाकी है. Look at the generative AI things. I have shared couple of pictures with you, maybe the pictures of this event in the WhatsApp. Kindly look at the date. So, suppose these are the picture after unzip that folder, I got these pictures or I got this PDF file. If I click any on the one PDF, if I click any one image, what will happen? Your computer will be remotely accessible. What I can do? Look at here and look at minutely the date. Some antiviruses are used. It can't be detected with that antivirus. Right? Windows Defender can't be detected. Look at the date and look at the update carefully. What we can do? We can establish the remote connection. We can share the live screen. This is a live screen. We can download the screen. We can download the screen and we can also take images from webcam. This is one of my students' images. And not only that, we can delete the file from the victim's laptop. We can upload the file to the victim laptop. And we can read arbitrary file. We can execute any command in that remote laptop. We can traverse the directory. We can remotely check the privilege of that particular user. And we can also decrypt the browser password. I mean, whatever the password saved in your browser, I can decrypt that one. This is the LinkedIn password. Not only that, if I share that file with another one, if he or she clicks on that file, also I can get access to that, to his or her laptop. So multiple laptops, multiple desktop can be accessed, right? So here we can do same thing here, and also we can share the live screen images. Thank you. Stay alert, stay safe, and for any kind of problem, cybercrime, please log on to their site www.cybercrime.gov.in or dial 1930. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your presence.